Today we'll dive into a 22-minute strengthening flow for your quads and hamstrings. Our session today will be split into 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds will have flows with holds, and the last power round is where we stitch flow 1 and flow 2 without any holds. We will have a minute break between each round, which you can choose to take or prolong as much as you need. Hello, welcome back on the mat. Today we'll start at the top of the mat, standing straight, tall and strong. Take a round of breath here. And then inhale, send your arms up and over into a gentle backward bend, lifting with your chest, taking the pressure off your lower back. Exhale, bend your knees, sink into your hips, hinge forward slightly, come onto the balls of your feet, arms swing towards your sides as we meet in drinking bird. Imagine standing on the edge of a ledge, tipping over to drink from your bird bowl. Inhale, step your left foot back, drive your arms up and over, palms meeting over your head, sink down into a crescent lunge. Engage your core, which will help you to go further into your back bend, and hold here for a few breaths. Exhale, ground your hands on the mat. Inhale, step your front foot back as we meet in a high plank. Exhale, push your chest towards your thighs, heels to mat as we meet in down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and over in a wide 3-legged dog. Heel reaching for your left glute, opening up that right hip, breathing into your right side of your body. Exhale, drive your knee to chest and hold here for 5 breaths. Transferring the weight of your body onto your hands and wrists. And then inhale, drop your right knee on the mat and come into pigeon. Keep your right glute grounded, and if you can, keep your right foot perpendicular to your right thigh. If this is difficult for you to hold, just pull your heel closer towards your groin, square your hips to the front of the mat, lift your chest up with the help of your grounded hands. If you'd like to challenge yourself further here, grab your left foot with your left hand and place the foot in the nook of your elbow. And push your chest up. You can go further into a bind by lifting your right arm up and over and grabbing your left hand from behind your head. Push your right elbow back with the back of your head and look down in mermaid pose. Hold here for a few breaths or whichever variation you choose to be in. And exhale, release. Now swing both your legs out in front of you in a wide-legged seated position. Take a round of breath here, sitting up straight and tall. And then inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, reach for your big toe with your middle finger and index finger and fold forward in a pancake pose. Hold here for a few breaths, pulling your feet towards you and your elbows in line with your shoulders. Inhale, look up. Walk your heels to the edges of the mat, continuing to hold your big toe. Take a round of breath here, straighten your spine. And then when you're ready, inhale, pull your legs up into the air, straighten your knees if you can, but if this is hard for you to maintain balance, keep a micro bend in your knees, engage your core, keep your spine straight, and hold the bind. Exhale, slowly roll back onto the mat, taking your legs with you until your feet hit the ground behind you in an inverted V. If your feet aren't able to hit the ground, that's completely fine. Just let it hang as far back as it can go. Inhale, let go of your toes. Take your hands to give your lower back support as you walk your feet together in plow pose. Inhale, slowly lift your legs up. And then exhale, slowly roll back onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. Your legs follow slowly with control. Don't let them fall completely onto the mat until the very last second. Take a round of breath here. And then inhale, lift up, cross your legs, ground your hands on the mat, step or jump back to a high plank. Exhale to down dog, chest towards your thighs, heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up into a wide three-legged dog, opening up that left hip, breathing into the left side of the body. Exhale, drive your knee to chest and hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, drop your left knee onto the mat as we meet in pigeon. Stay here or go for the bind in mermaid pose. Pushing your left arm back with the back of your head, looking down, hold here. And then exhale, release. Inhale, come up into a lunge. Lift your chest up as we meet in a crescent lunge on the other side. Sink further down into that lunge. Engage that core as you bend further back. Exhale, step your back foot to meet the front as we hinge forward and come onto the balls of our feet in drinking bird. Hold here for a few breaths. Feel the burn in the quads. And then inhale, stay on the balls of your feet, come all the way on top and only come down onto your heels as we go into that gentle backward bend. Exhale, release, and I'll see you on the other side of the break. Get ready for round 2. Welcome to round 2. Watch as I demonstrate the lunge to front kick through combo. Inhale, lift your right knee and left arm. Exhale, pivot down to a lunge with your right leg. And then inhale, jump up, switch legs. And then exhale, front kick through with your left leg. Inhale, keep your left leg lifted as you stand up. Now exhale, pivot down to a lunge with your left leg now. Inhale, jump up, switch legs. Exhale, front kick through with your right. Inhale, keep your right leg lifted as you come up in a standing position. We'll now repeat this twice on each side. Follow along as I go. Exhale, pivot down to a lunge with your right. Inhale, jump up, switch your legs. Front kick through as you exhale. Inhale, keep that leg lifted as you come up into a standing position. Exhale, lunge with your left. Inhale, jump up and switch. Exhale, front kick through with your right. Inhale, keep your right leg lifted as you come up into a standing position. One last time. Exhale, lunge with right. Inhale, switch as you jump. Exhale as you front kick through. Inhale as you keep that leg lifted and come up into a standing position. Exhale, lunge with your left. Inhale, jump up and switch. Exhale, front kick through with your right. Inhale, keep your right leg lifted as you come up in a standing position. We will now attempt the bound half lotus forward fold. So bring your right leg into a half lotus. Swing your right arm behind you and grab your right big toe. If you aren't able to reach there, just place your right hand on your left hip. Choose whichever variation. Drive that right knee down to the ground. Inhale, lift your left arm up. And exhale, slowly hinge forward, keeping a bend in your left knee for stability until your hands meet the mat. Hold this forward fold for a few breaths. And then inhale, look up and slowly come up into a standing position. Exhale, release. Turn around to face the back of the mat. Inhale, take both your arms up, intertwine, palms meeting over your head. Exhale, down to a squat. Follow along as we goose walk to the back of the mat. Mimic the movements as we shift the body weight from one knee to the other. Once you reach the back of the mat, inhale, stand up as we attempt the bound half lotus forward fold on the other side. So bring your left foot now into a half lotus, drive that left knee down, swing your left arm behind you and grab your left big toe or rest it on your right hip. Inhale, lift your right arm up and then slowly exhale, hinge forward into a forward fold until your hand meets the mat. Keep a micro bend in the right knee for stability and hold. Inhale, look up and slowly come up into a standing position. Release the bind and watch as I demonstrate our squat to side kick through combo. Take a round of breath. Come down into an elevated squat. Exhale, ground your hands on the mat. Step back with your right and side kick through with your left leg. Inhale, swing back to the center, jump back up to a squat and lift your chest. Follow along as we repeat this twice on either side. Exhale, hands on the mat in an elevated squat. Step back with your right and side kick through with your left. Inhale, swing to center, jump back up, lift your chest. Exhale, hands on the mat, step back with your left, kick through with your right. Inhale to center, jump back up, lift your chest. Exhale, hands on the mat, step back, side kick through. Inhale to center, jump back up, lift your chest. Exhale, ground your hands, step back with your right, kick through with your left. Inhale to center, jump back up, lift your chest. Relax on the mat, take a deep round of breath, and I'll see you at the power round. Get ready to power through. We'll now stitch flow 1 and flow 2 together. We'll also be joined by my very eager to play toy poodle, Coco. Inhale, start with the gentle backward bend, both arms going up and over. Exhale to a drinking bird. Come onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, tip over. Inhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Lift your chest, hands go up, palms meet over your head in a crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step your front foot back as we meet in high plank. Exhale, push your chest to thighs, heels to mat in down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up into a wide three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. And then inhale, come down into pigeon. Now you can choose to stay here or place your left foot in the nook of your elbow. You can also even go for the bind in mermaid pose. Exhale, release the bind if that's where you are. And then swing both your legs in front in a wide-legged seated pose. Straight spine. Inhale, lift both your arms up. Exhale, reach for your big toes and fold forward in a pancake. Inhale, look up. Walk your feet to the edges of the mat and prepare to lift them up. Keep your spine straight, engage your core. And then exhale, slowly roll back, letting your feet drop on the ground behind you. Inhale, let go of your toes. Place it on your lower back for support as you walk your feet together in plow pose. Exhale here, and then inhale, slowly lift your legs up. And exhale, slowly roll down onto the mat, one vertebra at a time, followed by your legs with control, only dropping it at the last second. Inhale, lift yourself up, cross your legs, ground your hands, step or jump back to plank. Exhale, push your chest to thighs, heels to mat in down dog. Inhale, now lift your left leg up into a wide three-legged dog, stretching your left side of the body. Exhale, knee to chest. And inhale to pigeon on the other side. Now go for the right foot in elbow nook variation or the bind and mermaid pose, or you can stay in pigeon if that's where you feel most comfortable. Exhale, release the bind if that's where you are as we meet back in pigeon. Inhale, come up into a lunge. Lift your chest up. Arms go up, palms meet over your head in a gentle backward bend as we sink in crescent lunge. Exhale, step up into a drinking bird. Stay on the balls of your feet as you rise up into a gentle backward bend, dropping the heels only at the end of the movement. Exhale to standing pose. Take a couple of resting breaths here as Coco finally gets a chance to play around a fetch. And then inhale, lift your right leg up along with your left arm. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Inhale, jump and switch. Exhale, front kick through. Inhale, keep that leg elevated as we come up into a standing position. Exhale to a lunge with your left leg. Inhale, jump and switch. Exhale, front kick through. Inhale, keep the leg elevated as we come up into a standing position. Exhale to a lunge. Inhale, jump up and switch. Exhale, front kick through. Inhale, keep the leg elevated as we stand up. For the last time, exhale to a lunge with the left leg. Inhale, jump up and switch. Exhale, front kick through. Inhale, keep the leg elevated as we stand up. Now place your right foot into a half lotus as we go into a forward fold. Grab your right big toe from behind or place it on your left hip. Inhale, send your left arm up, and exhale, slowly hinge forward into a forward fold. Inhale, look up as we come up slowly and with control. Exhale, release. Turn yourself over to face the back of the mat, and then inhale, intertwine your arms as your palms meet over your head. Exhale, descend into a squat, hips to heels, and then we goose walk to the back of the mat, shifting our weight from one knee to the other. Once we reach the back of the mat, inhale, lift yourself up into a standing position. As we go into a bound half lotus forward fold on the other side. So bring your left foot in a half lotus, take your left arm behind you, grab your left big toe or place it on your right hip. Inhale, lift your right arm up, and exhale, slowly forward fold until your hand hits the mat. Inhale, look up, and slowly come up with control. Exhale, release, and prepare to go into the squat and side kick through combo. Exhale to an elevated squat. Both hands meet the ground. Jump back with your right, kick out with your left. Inhale, jump back to a squat, lift your chest. Exhale, hands on the ground, jump back, kick out with your right. Inhale, jump back to a squat, lift your chest. Exhale, ground your hands, jump back with your right, kick out with your left. Inhale, jump back to squat, lift your chest. Exhale, both hands on the ground, jump back with your left, kick out with your right. Inhale, jump to squat, lift your chest. Job well done. I'll catch you on the next one.